Hello and welcome back to Strong Highs Life is a Mishmash. Today we have very special guests Joanne Spence and Jenny Todd, and we will be doing a Camp VC rundown. So I know a lot of people have asked us all about it, want to know a little bit more, so we thought we'd do a little podcast, bit of a recap of what went on and how you can get involved next year if you want to. So, who to start with? Should we do Jenny? What was your Strong Woman High at Camp VC?
I think generally just all of it. It's really hard to explain, but I think we've discussed it together, haven't we?
Yeah.
That we weren't aware of what kind of a vibe it was going to be until we got there, and even that in itself was a whole new experience for us. Just being in the company of other women and others, but like how relaxing it was and how accepting, comfortable. I don't know how else to describe it, but you kind of have to be there to understand what it was. Like, I've never felt like that before. It was just lovely.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? There was a thing on the Camp VC Instagram that they posted a couple of days ago, and one of the people who'd been there had said like it was the safest they ever felt, but also the most freedom they'd ever felt.
Yeah.
Which really is two like very opposing things, isn't it? But it was the case there where you feel like safe enough to be able to be free enough to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
But
I think the surroundings had a massive impact on that, though.
Totally.
Oh,
in the middle of a field, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Surrounded by all these people, just wanted the same thing. They wanted enjoyment, empowerment, and just to be themselves without judgment.
New things and
And that was the thing really good about it. There was no judgment on anything at all.
You didn't feel like embarrassed to go and do anything, did you? Like, I never at any point felt like cringery or embarrassment.
See, I did. When I'd signed up to that burlesque fan thing, I stood there with this fan with all these like people going, what am I studying doing? I'm going to make such a twat out of myself. And then about 5 minutes later, I thought I was a part on Moulin Rouge. So then I got past that for actually. For a split second, I thought, what am I doing here? Why am I doing this? Totally out my comfort zone. But then everybody was just, you could look around, everyone was enjoying, no one was like watching you thinking, what's she doing? It was just enjoyment. Yeah. And I think everything that was up there, every activity, it was all enjoyment.
Yeah, I totally agree, yeah. What was your Strong Woman High?
I think your Gremlin Fire Walk had to be up there.
The Goblin Walk.
Yeah, the Goblin Walk. So there was one lady, she came up to us and she signed up for one of the Strong Woman workshops we were holding. And we put these plates on the floor for them to warm up, and we were like, you just need to pick the plate up. It was getting prepared for stones.
Yeah.
And she said, but I've never even picked a dumbbell up. I've never trained. I've never been in a gym before, mid-30s. And I was like, well, this is your chance now to do that.
Yeah, that's good.
And she did it, and she was so overjoyed with picking this plate up. And I went, well, now you're going to pick a big stone up.
Yeah.
And then she was even more overjoyed. And just seeing that from somebody that had the confidence to come up and felt comfortable to come up and do that.
Yeah.
It was just so lovely. I think that's a big thing from a coach aspect. Seeing somebody change from going, oh, I can't do that, I've never done that, to, oh my God, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I think that was a big thing.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think the Strong Woman workshops went really, really well. And it was nice to see like so many people who had no idea of what they were doing at all just turn up anyway and like give it a go. Because like it is it's a scary thing to get involved with, isn't it? In the best of times, strongman, like people just don't want to do. Like if you see Atlas Stones in a gym, how many times will people look at them and think, "Oh, man, that's really cool," but they wouldn't have the bollocks to go and like try it because it's not like a good environment to try it out in. Whereas there, it was like everyone could just have a go and it was just right crack and everyone like loved it, didn't they? I mean, that Atlas Stone session, we had about 25 people turn up, didn't we?
It was the busiest one.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But again, so nice to see everybody absolutely buzzing doing this thing.
Yeah.
You know, oh my God, I'm picking a stone up.
Yeah,
Who would think that would bring someone so much joy?
Yeah,
and
exactly. Yeah, 100%.
And we got to witness all of these people deadlifting, farmers, stones, just absolutely buzzing. And I think that was just lovely.
Yeah, 100%. I think even though we were like technically working at the event,
it didn't feel like it at all.
Nah.
Apart from maybe about 9 o'clock when we were all absolutely wiped out.
Yeah. Yeah.
As much as it was so enjoyable, it was hard work still.
It's long days though, isn't it? Still, like even though like we were all enjoying it, it was still long days. I know that we went out to the party, didn't we, on Saturday night, and we had like a couple of beers, and all of us were like, "Oh my god, we
Sat
need
there
to go to
going,
sleep."
what time
Dead.
can we go home? Is it bedtime?
I know, because like the party does look really good fun, didn't it? But we were just
We were
too
just too
tired,
pooped.
too old.
Yeah. Too old.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year if we get plenty of people turn up.
Yeah, that'd
we'll
be
do the
cool.
party again.
Take the
We'll
right
stay.
kind of drugs to stay awake.
Maybe not that, no. But no, we'll get higher in life.
Yes.
Perfect. Well, do we want to do strong woman lows? I don't feel like I really have a strong woman low from that.
I was very disappointed in how clean the Portaloos were.
I didn't feel
found
like I was
that
at a festival
very,
at all.
very sad
No.
about that. And how little litter there was everywhere. I thought it was far too clean. I'm going to call that my
Your
strong
strong
woman
woman
I just
low.
thought it was amazing because it was my first camping virgin experience,
Oh, it
wasn't it?
was.
Virgin camping
Yeah.
experience.
So
yeah, it
I
was.
was like, I was expecting to be
Maybe
in
the low
slums.
was
In the
when you got
slums.
cold on the first night.
Oh
and
yeah,
you
you
could
got
actually
very
sleep.
cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a very thin sleeping bag though, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
We blamed Aaron for that.
That was
That was
Rookie.
Aaron. I blame
Rookie
you.
error,
You
that.
give me that advice.
I didn't think that you would be so cold.
I thought you were just a
I'll
normal.
leave the window.
I thought you were a normal temperature human, Joe. Bloody
I'm
hell.
freezing.
But she's
Freezing
perimenopausal as well. I thought she'd just be
bloody
sweating her
menopause.
ass off.
You'll surely be fine in the 2 seasons, mate.
You're 2 seasons back.
Yeah, to be fair, I was out the duvet for the first night anyway, so I
That
was
first
too hot.
night was really cold though.
I was freezing.
I wasn't chilly.
I was shivery. My
I
teeth were
wasn't,
jittering.
but it was a cold night because the stars were all out.
Yeah.
Clouds were
Yeah,
clear.
it was a clear night, wasn't it?
Mm.
But it wasn't that cold the next 2 nights, though, wasn't
No,
it?
it was nice.
I was just so content, you know, like we'd wake up in the morning and sit and have a coffee and just look out.
Yeah, just
Oh,
staring at the horizon. It was beautiful.
There's something about that.
Yeah,
Mm.
absolutely. I
Like,
totally
I think
agree.
if Camp VC was held somewhere like more city or away from anything like it was, don't think it'd have been the same vibe.
I don't want to go.
I don't think it
Like,
would have had the
it
same
needed
vibe at
to be
all.
there because that was just perfect.
Yeah,
I think the hustle and bustle of life.
yeah,
It
because
was-
it took
yeah.
you away from it for a
Yeah.
bit. It was like a
Mm.
good chill
Even
out
your
time.
phone signal wasn't great, which wasn't a bad thing.
No.
Because you were uncontactable, which is sometimes quite nice.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally
And
agree.
yeah.
And to be fair, like the setup as well was good. I didn't like the fact that we'd parked at the top of the hill and we had to walk up the hill every time we went for a wee.
But
that
it
was
does some
sad.
good.
Steps.
They did do, yeah. I can't use that. That's probably what my only low was having to walk so much. But that's
Yeah.
just because I'm lazy.
You are.
And with no bra on up the hill.
Oh, I love that though. I love not wearing a bra ever. I would have just not worn one at all while I was there. That was class. But that's the thing though. Like there was, you felt like you could. Like when I went to the showers, I was literally just coming back. I came back up one day in just a towel, I think, because I just went, fuck it, be
Yeah.
alright,
Well,
won't it?
talking of like nakedness, in the deadlift workshop, we had a lady with nipple tassels
titty
on.
tassels,
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. She came and
she
deadlift
did
with us,
a
yeah,
deadlifts with her tassels
which
on.
was class.
So she
and
just had
brilliant.
a wabs out with tassels on.
She
Yeah.
had a little top thing there.
right.
but
She'd had a
they
top on
were-
before in the
out.
session, yeah, but then she got
had
them
the
out at
wabs
the
out.
end. Yeah, it was
You know
class.
what? It wasn't even like,
No one gave a fuck, did
it
they?
wasn't frowned upon, and no
See,
one
I
was
didn't
like,
even
Everyone was
notice,
cheering.
so-
Everyone was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
she was competing at the end, and we were like, yeah.
That's that Tits Out
I don't
Friday.
remember this
The
happening.
Tits Out that's the Tits Out Friday that none of us were allowed to chant in case someone
Oh.
heard it.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. But yeah, no, I totally agree. And I agree about the cleanliness. It was so, like, them toilets, we were like, these are going to be pitted by Sunday, and they weren't at all. They were mint. And
I
the
think it's
showers.
because everybody had so much respect for the environment where we were
Yeah.
at, and just being so grateful for being there.
And
Yeah.
it wasn't like a get pissed festival
No.
either.
Nah, people weren't out of control like stupid, were they? It was
No.
like just good vibes, and that's another thing as well that I liked. Like you could just leave stuff anywhere. Like
Yeah.
I was just leaving stuff left, right, and centre. We
Yeah.
left all the camping chairs out every night. Like you go to the toilet, you leave your stuff outside the toilet. Like you weren't like I wasn't even thinking about the thought anyone would nick it. Like
Yeah.
And then you thought that a plate had been nicked, but it actually was just hiding.
yeah, we just lost
Yeah.
it. I remember thinking like, there's no way someone's just
Yeah.
stolen a 5 kilo plate. One, what would they do with it? And two, like, this isn't the vibe here.
No,
and then it was just
no.
me again being stupid. Just haven't found it.
Mm.
No.
But yeah, no, it was very good. Anything else you would like to talk about for Camp VC?
I think maybe actually the strong woman law would be getting the team getting planning permission for allowing that to take place. had
Yeah.
been delayed so long because of one particular person who didn't want something like that to go ahead, which just reinforces the importance of events like that being
Yeah.
Yeah.
taking place, and inviting people from all over the world to come and be together and generate this new wave of feminism that's not
Yeah.
it's not aggressive. It's just we just want a space where we can be ourselves. And
Yeah.
I think I can think of dozens of women that I know personally that I really, really want to go there and
Yeah.
experience it. Because
Yeah, that would massively benefit
Aye,
from
they
it.
would.
Yeah, 100%.
I come away and I felt really good for that.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would have had an impact on me as much as it did.
Yeah.
But like the high was how amazing it was and how empowering. But then there was the other side thinking, how sad is it that this has to be put on
Yeah.
for women to feel in a
Yeah.
safe environment
Mm.
and so non-judged?
Yeah, I
Like,
think
that's
that's
the sad
maybe a
part
bit of
of
a
it.
low.
Yeah.
Is the fact that like when you were there, you were aware that it was such an amazing thing, but the fact that we actually have to have those places and
Aye.
those spaces to be able to feel like that. Because as well, I think it's worth talking about the fact that if you're listening to this and you think, oh, I don't agree with that. I don't think they should have a certain event that's just for like women and non-binary people. Then I think, well, you've clearly got a problem then, because like if they said, oh, we're going to set up a men's camp, I'd be like, go for it, mate.
Yeah.
Nice
we
one, off you
discussed
go.
this, didn't we?
We said,
say,
yeah, it would probably
I
be
think men
beneficial.
would benefit from
Mm.
having an all-man's camp if
Yeah.
it was the same sort of vibe and they had the same sort of thought process, if you like.
I think it would take.
I love how we're all like, that's a good idea, but
A real select.
Yes.
select group.
yeah.
Yeah, select group.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you, and I think
But
if-
it was a select group of women as well,
Yeah.
wasn't it? It
exactly,
wasn't just
yeah, and
riff-raff.
it's going to pick the women that go there are going to be the people.
I think
that
it's
are,
important to interject and say trans and non-binary people as well. 'cause
Absolutely,
it wasn't just
yeah.
a women's only
No,
festival.
I know we keep saying women, but we mean
It was
everyone,
an all-inclusive festival for
Yeah.
non-binary, for trans, and
Yeah.
for women
yeah,
to feel safe.
absolutely. And I just think like we all meshed really well. Like everyone
Yeah.
was getting on,
Yeah.
wasn't there? Like there was
so
no.
many solo women. Like I actually took my hat off to them because I thought, you've travelled all the way here on your own to the middle of Wales.
Mm.
Mm.
You
On
don't know
your
what the
own.
fuck's gonna happen.
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
really
especially if you've
know
never been
anybody.
before.
And then you've just mixed. I mean, somebody just come and plunked the bums down and sat chatting to us. And
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
it was that type of vibe. You could just go and probably walk up and go, oh yeah, you enjoying yourself? Or what are you going to be doing tonight?
Yeah.
Or, tomorrow, what activities are you on for? Because we made friends on activities.
Oh, it
didn't
was like the
we?
easiest way to make friends, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah, it
because
was
everyone was
lovely.
out there to like chat to you, weren't they? Like,
Yeah.
everyone wanted to talk. So,
That was
yeah.
pretty cool.
no, I totally agree. I think it was just meant. It was just really
It was
good.
spot on.
So, for next year, we're planning. Well, we're hopefully going to be back with the Strong Woman workshops again. Same thing. Obviously, it'll just depend on timings and stuff like that, and what we're going to be setting up. We've got a few ideas in the pipeline, but if you do want to get involved next year, then I know that there's already an early bird list sign up on Camp VC's website or Instagram. I know that you can go onto there and like sign up, and then there should be like, well, once the tickets come out, then there'll be like an early bird sign up for that. So it's definitely worth doing if you want to get involved.
Absolutely.
But yeah, if anyone's got any questions or anything about the camp or anything to do with it, then just give one of us a shout. Does anyone want to add any final words to the pod?
No, I just had the bestest time.
Dragging yourself through the bushes on that canal. That was.
Yeah, that was very
I
funny.
think I
laughed
need
the
to let-
hardest I have laughed in years.
Do you know what? I feel like I created abs after we did that. Just through
Just through
laughing.
laughing.
Just through laughing. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, and it was so nice for me to see you absolutely laugh your head off, even though you probably
I
laughing at me.
don't
It
laugh
was, no,
uncontrollably.
you don't
at
really.
And we were
yeah,
just-
it's probably the first time I've ever seen you laugh uncontrollably.
We did
was
have
that.
such fun
At
viewing
her expense.
at my
That's
expense.
just-
Like that.
I'm being dragged through the bushes.
Yeah,
That's
no.
the kind of comedy I like,
Yeah,
though, when
no.
other people are getting hurt.
Good old bit of slapstick. Yeah.
No, do you know what? Like, this might sound a bit cheesy, but I did mention this to a few people when I got back. Obviously, I know you both. You're my coach. You're my friend. I met you through Strong Women. know you pretty well, but I only know you as a coach and dipping in and out, and getting to spend a bit more time with you and know a bit more about Jenny rather than Coach Todd. It was just really nice.
Yeah.
I got a lot out of that. It was
a
nice.
good friendship
it was a nice little
building.
bonding.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a nice bonding
weekend,
trip.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
They must be like, you lot
Such a
weird
geek.
as fuck.
Such a fucking geek.
No, I love it. Absolutely
Yeah, I
love
did.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was class. But yeah, if you want to get involved, give us a shout. We'll be happy to answer questions.
See you there next year.
See you next year. Woo!